Hey, it's Ryan with Parts Doctor, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the drain tube on the Samsung refrigerator. Need a few different tools for the job. Leave those listed in the description below. Let's get started. First thing that we'll need to do is put the refrigerator into a forced defrost mode. This will let us defrost the ice maker compartment. Depending on your model refrigerator, there's a couple different button sequences to do this. To enter into the forced defrost mode on this model refrigerator, we'll hold down the energy saver and fridge buttons for approximately 8 seconds. Then press the fridge button until the display says FD for forced defrost. You want to leave the refrigerator in the forced defrost mode for approximately 5 to 10 minutes to let the ice maker and the ice maker compartment thaw out. To exit out of the forced defrost mode, you'll press the same 2 buttons that you used to enter into the forced defrost mode, and then press the button until the display goes blank and it stops beeping. At this time, you'll need to unplug or disconnect power to the refrigerator. Now we'll need to remove the ice bucket assembly. To remove the ice bucket, you'll grab the bottom, lift up and pull out. Some older models may have a button up here to depress. If your ice maker compartment has excess ice and frost built up inside, you'll want to make sure that you thaw that out, but not by using any additional heat sources like a blow dryer or heat gun. That can warp the inside plastic and ruin the refrigerator, which is not repairable. The best way to thaw out the ice maker compartment is to just leave the doors open and let it thaw out on its own. Next, we'll remove the wire housing cover by removing the Phillips screw. With the Phillips screw removed, pull the cover towards you and out to remove it. Next, pull the wiring out of the side of the ice maker compartment and then depress the locking clip to remove the ice maker wiring plug. Next, you'll remove the Phillips screw on the ice duct tray. Next, using a flat blade screwdriver, we'll pry the ice duct tray over to the right and pull it down. The ice maker in this refrigerator is unique in that it has a built-in cooling coil on the bottom side of the ice maker. You'll need to make sure that this is fully thawed out, that there's no ice or frost on the coil before removing it. You want to make sure that you're very careful and you do not damage or puncture the coil on the bottom of the ice maker. If it's damaged, the whole refrigerator is ruined and cannot be repaired. To release the coil from the ice maker, you'll use a flat blade screwdriver and you'll pry down on the top of the coil. You'll want the coil pried down just enough so that the ice maker can slide out, but the coil will stay in place. To remove the ice maker, depress the top locking clip, pull the ice maker forward, and then down to remove it. Next, we'll need to remove the electrical plug. You can depress the locking clip and pull down on the plug to remove it. To release the auger motor assembly, you'll use a flat blade screwdriver to pry up on the bottom locking clip. To remove the auger motor assembly, you'll pull on the front blade with your fingers. You want to make sure the wires on the left side are tucked in and out of the way so they don't snag on the left side. Once the auger motor gets to the front of the compartment, you'll have to push on the sides to make sure it doesn't snag there. With the auger motor assembly to remove from the refrigerator, we'll first need to remove this Phillips screw. Now, flip the auger motor assembly over. Next, cut the zip tie. Now, disconnect the electrical plug and fish the wire out. Some of the original drain tubes did not have a heater. The new drain tube has a heater. Also, when we compared our new and old drain tubes, the foil on the heater goes up higher on the new one. If you have a bad drain tube and you need to purchase a new one, you can check out our website, partsdoctor.com. We'll leave a link in the description below. You want to make sure that you're searching with the model number from the tag on your refrigerator to make sure you get the correct part. To install the drain tube, first set it in place, making sure that this tab is facing upwards. Now, fish the wire through the retaining tab. Next, reconnect the electrical plug. Now, zip tie the drain tube in place, cut off any excess, and tuck it off to the side so it doesn't interfere with anything. Now, flip it over and install the Phillips screw. Next, insert the auger motor into the ice maker compartment, making sure the plastic edges don't catch on the sides. Then push it all the way to the rear until the locking tab snaps into place. Next, plug in the electrical plug, then route the wires into the side. Before installing the ice maker, you want to make sure that you have these 6 rubber pieces in place. When reinstalling the ice maker, make sure these 2 slots on the top of the ice maker line up with these 2 tabs on the top of the ice maker compartment. Next, make sure the ice duct tray on the bottom of the ice maker is lowered down, then insert the cooling loop through the rear of the ice maker. Next, push the ice maker to the rear until the top locking tab snaps into place. Next, push up on the lower ice duct tray until it snaps into place. Then reinstall the Phillips screw. Next, install the ice maker plug. Then tuck the wires into the side. Next, reinstall the wire housing cover by pushing it on the side and sliding it towards the rear. Then, reinstall the Phillips screw. Next, reinstall the ice bucket by pushing it until it locks into place. With everything put back together, you want to plug the refrigerator back in and test everything out to make sure it's working properly. You want to make sure that you give the ice maker some time to cool back down and start making ice. This can take around 6 to 12 hours. So that's it for this video. If you have any tips or tricks of your own, let us know in the comments below. And if you like fixing things, please consider subscribing.